Hey guys, we're already at 50k! I thought it was gonna take me like 2-3 more weeks, but yeah, we hit it like the day after I posted that other Q&A vid. So I guess I'll just do the questions now and we can all be really happy about it. No, I am really happy. Thank you so much guys for joining me. Thank you everyone new that just joined me these last couple of days. I've been having some great exposure thanks to the bathroom video, the translation I did that was actually shareable with other YouTubers. That worked out great for me. So first and foremost, I want to thank John, Harshly Critical, for being such an amazing friend and asking me for the game, of which so that's how I made the file that like led to a distributable file that I could share with everyone. So he kind of like gave me the idea, and it was a really good idea in the end. And yeah, he's always so nice to me and he always makes me feel welcome, so he's a great guy. Okay, so I guess I'll do the questions. I hope I can keep you entertained for long enough. I'll just answer a bunch of questions. I'm gonna just scroll through the comments, and I am probably gonna maybe cut out less interesting ones. And I just hope that people can stay entertained for long enough. So here we go. What's your favorite video game of all time? Well, I've had that question so many times before, and the answer I always give is that I don't want to pick one game because there's like lots of different genres and it's all so different and diverse. I can definitely pick 3. Fatal Frame 1, Jak and Daxter, Shadow of Colossus. So PS2 era is my babe. And yeah, those are just great and I can play them over and over and over and over and over and over again. What do you see in the future for your channel? I have no clue. There's something in my eye. But yeah, what I will do in the future depends on what kind of games come out. It'll definitely be gameplay related. It'll always be about games. I might do some more vlogs, but it's really so much trouble to do vlogs, and I just really like playing video games. So probably mostly what I've been doing now. Hopefully I have more time for translations in the future, but now it's just really busy trying to like still maintain a job and lots of GameWisp perks, which really helps me out financially. But I want to like reach a point where I can mainly focus on YouTube and then do like streaming on the side, but that's it. I'm also now like doing the private streams and the hangouts, the letters, all that jazz. It's taking up a lot of my time, and it's important because I need to earn money somehow. And I'm really glad that this is the way I can do it, but in the future I hope to be more focused on YouTube, that is enough income for me. It totally isn't at the moment. And I can just do more translations. I want to do more and more translations, but now I don't have time. I am gonna do some stuff, but it's just really demanding and it takes so much more time to edit. So a lot of times I notice that I'm just like, okay, I don't have time, let's play something easy that hardly needs editing, and let's go. So hopefully more translating. Will you play Metal Gear Solid 5? Oh, this is an easy one. What languages are you fluent in? I'm fluent in Dutch, English, and Japanese. Yeah. What was your favorite childhood game? I don't know, what counts as childhood? Is it like pre-teens? Or is puberty, teenager years also included? Because then it's probably Jak and Daxter. If it has to be before that, it's gotta be Mario 64, I think. Or Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask? I don't know. Are you playing Resident Evil 6? What language do you struggle with the most being trilingual? Japanese. Japanese is the hardest one. Dutch and English are so close together. The only thing that's hard about them is that I tend to mix them up. Like I sometimes start a sentence in English and then I accidentally pop in a Dutch word, vice versa, and it's mostly fine, but that's between those languages. Japanese is a language where I have to like really keep it up, I have to maintain the level, I have to study in my free time. If I don't, I can just feel it like slip away. Still have something in my eye. I have to stay focused. I struggle most with Japanese, yes. Because it's easy to forget. It's so different from my main language, which is Dutch. So that's it, Japanese. Okay. You don't seem to care about new releases that much. You're only now playing Tomb Raider, for example. I want to play new games as soon as they come out. How do you find the discipline, I guess, to put up a PS2 game when a big AAA comes out? AAA. That's easy. Retro games are just better than current games. I really think so, yeah. I just prefer older games. I get way more excited playing a PS1 or PS2 game than I do playing a PS4 game. It's not saying that they're fun. I don't know why, but there's something innocent and fresh about older games, funnily enough. So yeah, I just enjoy older games more than I do new games, and it's also easier to filter out older games. You just know it's easier to deduct from older games which ones are actually good, and lots of people recommend them to you. And newer games, we all just have to like play it, see for ourselves. So many different opinions. Some people like it, some people don't, and there's more like trying out stuff, being disappointed or being happily surprised. But older games, you just know these are good, period, and you can play them and enjoy them. It's a bit easier, I guess, if that makes sense. I just really like older games. What first brought you to YouTube? Looking back, what's your opinion on your early videos? What first brought me to YouTube? Like as a viewer to YouTube? I don't know. Haven't we all just always been on YouTube as soon as it came into existence? I think we were all just watching stuff on YouTube. But me as a YouTuber on YouTube, that's actually my Draw My Life. So watch that one. Are you into drawing or anything art related? I was. I used to draw a lot. High school, yeah, mostly high school. I kind of stopped when I when I went to college. I used to, but I wasn't, I mean, I was kind of good, but I wasn't good as in, I couldn't make any stuff on my own. I always had to copy it from something. So I was always just like copying existing anime or stuff and then like just making a pencil drawing out of that. And it looked pretty cool. But yeah, I never really invested more time in it than that. And I just dropped it kind of. What is your favorite language? Dutch, Japanese, English? I would have to say English. Just because of how I've been influenced the last couple years by English. It used to be Japanese for sure, but now living in Japan, I also have found I have rekindled my love with Dutch, because it's really nice to hear Dutch after a while of hearing just Japanese and English. Of course I speak it with my husband, but it's not like hearing a song in Dutch or a TV show in Dutch, and it's like, oh yeah. I really like how Dutch has certain sounds, like A, E, I is A, E, I, and I like that sound a lot. So my love for Dutch has definitely been rekindled, but I'm really excited about English right now and trying to like improve my accent a bit more and working on grammar stuff, just really high level grammar stuff. It's just fun. How did you and your husband meet? Is he Dutch too? You should look at my Draw My Life vid. Are you happy now with your channel? Knowing people and new friends, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch partnership and all that. Did you ever imagine any of that? How do you feel now? That's a good question. Definitely happy that I did it, and I didn't expect to become such good friends with certain YouTubers, that's for sure. I've gotten to really know some people, and they're super nice, and I can't wait to like meet them in real life, because a lot of them I haven't even met in real life. So yeah, I'm happy the way that turned out. I'm still anxious about my channel. Like, I'm still small fry, kinda. It's still not enough to like make a living out of, so it would have to be much, much bigger. I would have to be at like 150,000 subs before I can actually like cut other income out of my life. Other sources of income. So I'm still anxious, like, still not really sure if I can get there, if I can make it. I'm always like worried if I'm too boring or not happy enough about a certain game. But at the same time, you want to like keep it honest. You don't want to exaggerate anything. So, but of course that works for a lot of channels, like exaggerating everything you do. So I'm worried, but I also haven't really had a bad day yet. YouTube grows every day, so I think if I just keep this up, then I will be able to at least get more subscribers, I hope. Just gotta keep going. Do you feel as though your range of games that you play has opened up since you've been doing YouTube and Twitch? Not just in the sense that you found more titles to play, but have you felt as though you've started enjoying different genres of game? For sure, definitely. I've given games a chance that I normally wouldn't play because everyone knows I'm super stubborn. I'm so stubborn. So I can be like, I don't like this just because of the way it looks. I'm not gonna like it and I won't play it. But doing YouTube with like so many people telling you like you have to play it, you have to try it, or people being like, I would be so interested if you would just give it a shot, that I would be like, okay, I'll play one game. For example, Metal Gear Solid. So that I really like Metal Gear Solid, and yeah, that series is just really cool to play and really fun. And there was a reason that I hadn't played it in my life before, because it just didn't look interesting to me. But now I really like it, so that's a good example. What is your favorite Let's Play? Yomawari is one of my favorite Let's Plays. Because there was zero backseat gaming for that game, because I played it a year before it came out in the West. And I really liked translating the game. It was really fun to edit that game. And I really, really liked the art style. So overall, that was a really fun game. That's definitely one of my favorites. Another one would be Metal Gear Solid 1. It's also a really nice surprise, really nice feedback from people. Yeah, let's keep it at those two. Resident Evil series or Silent Hill series? Oh, Resident Evil. Do you feel like your confidence has grown a lot more since you started YouTube? Definitely. It definitely has, but it depends. It's like, it depends on the situation. If it's just me, my YouTube channel, I'm okay with that, it's totally fine, and I feel great. And then if I work with other YouTubers, I get really insecure, and I'm like, oh, I'm not funny enough, oh, I hope I'm not like being stupid, or I hope they like me. So then I get insecure, and I am really awkward in real life. I am the person that's at a party and doesn't know who to talk to, and ends up playing games on their phone, or just like browsing on their phone, talking to no one in a corner. Do you plan on making a YouTube journey video where you go through some of the highlights of your first videos all the way up to now? Yes, I want to, but it's too soon for that. My channel's 2 years old right now. I don't think that's an appropriate time for that. I mean, I could, but it's not enough time has passed for me. I want to either do it like maybe 100,000 subs, depending on how fast I get there, if I get there, or do it when my channel's like 5 years old, like John did. That seems like a good time for it. What other projects are you working on? Have you considered being on a podcast? Actually, there is gonna be a podcast. Some of you might know, if you follow me on Twitch, that I'm in a team called Robot College. It's me and other YouTubers / streamers. It's really cool peeps. We are trying to like combine our powers to be more active with the group. One of those things is going to be a podcast, a bi-weekly podcast on Twitch. So that's definitely incoming, and we're planning on starting maybe in January. Would you let your future child play horror games? Yes, for sure. My future child can watch or play anything he or she wants. How old are you? 28. Favorite MGS character? I think Ocelot. I think. Specifically old Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid 4. Don't ask me why. What inspired you to make your YouTube channel? And what inspired you to make YouTube videos? Draw my life video. How long do you see yourself doing Let's Plays for? As long as I can. Are you happy with how your channel is doing? Yes, I am. I think I'm proud of my channel. I am. I just wish it would go faster. Who do you like more, Solid Snake or Big Boss? Solid Snake. He's got more of a booty. Where do you see yourself in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years? Holy fuck, 10 years, I'm gonna be 38. That's old. I'll have kids and everything. Okay, let's start with the easy one. 1 year. 1 year, I'll be living here, I'll be sitting here, I'll probably be doing the exact same thing. Hopefully I've lost a little bit of weight by then. Or maybe I've gotten fatter, we'll see. 1 year is gonna be the same. 5 years though, that's interesting. Because I'm either gonna be in America or back in the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands, 5 years. What my ideal plan is husband's gonna finish this contract here, and then I would like to do a year in America, at least. But of course it's hard to you can't just really show up there and be like, I'm a YouTube entertainer, give me a visa. So we'll see what I do. But that's what I want to do. And then eventually settle back in the Netherlands and have kids when I'm like beginning of my 30s somewhere. So in like 5 years, I guess. So then in 10 years, if you keep that in mind, I'd probably have like a five-year-old kid, which is weird. Favorite Resi title? 4? I think 4. Are you going to be at PAX East this spring? Did you have to remind me that I can't go to America? What language do you dream in? Depends what the dream's about. If the dream is about talking to a Japanese person, the dream's going to be in Japanese. If the dream is talking to American friends, then it's going to be in English, etc. Isaac, do you like willow trees or ferns? I don't fucking know. Willow trees. Which Let's Play gave you more challenge to finish except Dark Souls? Dark Souls wasn't hard to finish, that was fun. That was like a lot of fun to do. That didn't feel like a chore. Siren 1, however, what a bitch. Jesus Christ. What do you enjoy doing more? Making videos here on YouTube or streaming on Twitch? Ooh. I don't think I like one more than the other. There's some days that I'm really happy with what I put on YouTube. There's days that I really like streaming more. Vice versa, some days streaming on Twitch can be a real pain in the ass because there's annoying people in the chat. Or it's not going well at all, and then it's live, so you can't edit it out. That sucks. And YouTube some days has shitty commenters, lots of spam, and is annoying too. So both platforms can be equally fun as annoying. If you and Paika were desserts, what kind of desserts would you two be and why? I will be chocolate mousse because that's the fucking most delicious thing out there. And he would be a tiramisu because he likes that. Is there anything you regret not having on your channel yet? Shina Harigami 2 is a game that I really want to do, and it's so unique, and I'm the only one in the world who does it. So I really want to get to that game, but it's so much work that I keep postponing it, and I've been postponing it for months now. That's what I regret. I need to get my ass in gear and just do it. Will you ever play Life is Strange? Have you ever shot a real gun? Yes, I have. Can you tell us a Danish Christmas story? Danish? Are you serious? Are you planning on getting other pets than cats? Not really. No, not now. 2 cats is quite the handful. How old were you when you started studying Japanese? When was that? 2006. So I must have been... Fuck. How old was I then? Wait, 6? So that's 10 years ago? Fuck. No, wait. Is it 2016? Yeah. So I was 18? Yeah. That was hard. When are you gonna play Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes? What game is the one you had most fun playing, or with who you co-op with to play? Well, how? What? Oh, okay, so which game is most fun playing, or who is most fun to play with? I always really enjoy playing with Sinnoh. He always makes me so happy. And most fun game is Jack and Dexter, I think. Highest point as a Let's Player, lowest point as a Let's Player. Whew. Highest point is maybe now, I guess, since I'm at my highest point. And I'm doing really good and I'm happy and everyone's really supportive. So I'm in a really good zone right now. Lowest point must have been when we just released the Metal Gear Solid 5 prologue, me and Stephanie. And people were really hating on me and telling me to kill myself, and it was really harsh and made me feel really bad about myself. Now I feel better though, I'm over it, but that was probably the lowest. Favorite Pokemon? Bidoof. Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts? If so, what are your thoughts? I love Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts 1, and it's all downhill from there. Favorite Let's Players? Game Grumps and John. Planning on trying out some VR playthroughs. I want to, but at the same time I don't want to. It's such a hassle, it costs a lot of money. Setting it up is gonna be a pain in the ass. I get motion sickness really easily, so I'm worried that I'll just get like barfy immediately as soon as I put it up, and then I would have spent all the money for nothing. So I kind of want to, but at the same time, I'm not getting it either anytime soon. What would your ideal horror game be? I need a horror game that makes me terrified of moving down a corridor. I need a horror game that is like, makes me feel like I'm not ready for whichever is around the corner, you know? I need that, but I haven't found it yet. PT came really close to making me crap my pants. That's probably one of the scariest things I've played in recent years. So I need more of that. Are you gonna play Outlast 2? How long did it take you to learn Japanese and English? English I've always been able to speak for as long as I can remember, because I was just spoon-fed so many English movies. So I just adapted to it, I guess. I've never really studied English. I try to do it now, like to improve grammar and stuff, but I've never really studied English. Japanese took me about 10 years to took me 6 years to graduate, and about 4 years until I was at a fluent level, I think. How severely would you beat Sinnoh in a fight? I would give him the biggest hug I could manage. Are you going to play Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes? When not playing games, how do you pass time? I sleep. I fall asleep a lot. I try to read books, but I fall asleep. And I color sometimes. Coloring for adults. Watch TV, Netflix. Scenario question. Konami is hiring video game horror fans to help make PT into Silent Hills. They want real fans of horror games to help their business people make this game a success. As such, you've been chosen. Yeah, right. After someone saw you play, saw your Let's Plays. Given the backlash of the fallout between Kojima and Konami, all you have to worry about is the game itself. You're not going to get Norman or Del Toro back, but you can request any other director, actor, or actress. So how would you help PT become Silent Hills? I don't think I would work with Konami, actually. I think I would turn them down, even if it's to work on Silent Hills. I am super biased right now because I love Metal Gear Solid, and Kojima follows me on Twitter recently, so that's really exciting. And I am now more on Kojima's side, so I would rather turn Konami down to have any possibility of working with Kojima in the future. How many save files per game is enough? It's always all of them. Yeah, I just keep going until I've reached the bottom and then I start over. That's it. I've reached the end. I've gone through every one of them. I'm gonna cut out some stuff that's not interesting enough, I guess. I've been recording for an hour and a half, so I definitely have to cut out so much shit. So I'm gonna just keep the questions that I like most, and I hope you guys liked it. If enough people say that they want to see more questions, I can maybe make a part 2, but it's definitely gonna be less interesting than this one. And this, I already feel like I'm being really, really boring, so I'm sorry. I have to put you through all these minutes for a 50k sub video. That sucks. And I hope to see you guys with some more gameplay now, because that's what I actually do on this channel. So yeah, no jokes now. I'm just so happy to have you guys with me. This is amazing. It's made me a better person, etc., etc., etc. All the cheesy stuff. It really is true. And I'm really happy doing this, and I want to keep doing it, and I hope you guys will stick with me and enjoy all the games there are with me. So let's never stop playing games.